This is Lincoln. He started out just like any other little chick, growing and happy, playing, getting measured because he was getting to be so big. Lincoln got his name from being so curious all the time, and I would just say, "What you thinking, Lincoln?" And therefore, he got his name Lincoln. Lincoln loved playing with his siblings. He was always so full of energy every single day. He was getting so big, and I was just so impressed with him. He was just my little man, all grown up. This picture holds a special place in my heart because it was just a few days before, well, the accident. I happened to be there as Lincoln ran full speed straight into the wall, hitting his head. I didn't think he was going to make it. I brought him in and gave him some homeopathic remedies to help ease any discomfort he was feeling. And we sat back and waited until I finally decided to take him to the vet. He was fighting, and I was willing to fight alongside of him. At the vet, we found out he was in a coma. We didn't know how long, so they taught me how to give him sub-Q fluids so he could get water, and they also taught me how to give him food through a tube called gavage feeding. So at this point, it was just a waiting game. Feed him, water him, let him rest, see what happens next. As you can see here, I'm learning all about how to feed him, and it was quite a process. But we went home, we got it down, he went out, he was sunbathing, resting, just taking it easy in his coma for 3 weeks. We waited. And he would kind of wake up every once in a while, but barely. Mostly he was just like this. I took him out with the flock so that he could hear their noises. Here he's recovering from his little bath. He had to have baths regularly due to not being able to get up and preen himself. This is one of my favorite pictures. He just loved to put his feet on my face. He's adorable. Unfortunately, little Lincoln had another oops, and he ended up cutting open his leg in a squirming kind of motion, and so he had to get stitches. So we went off to the vet, we got the stitches, and he came back and he was just resting in the sun, but he was doing better and better each day despite all these setbacks. He did get these adorable little booties when he got the stitches to keep him from cutting his legs anymore. And he just was doing so good. He just had such a bright little perky look in his face when he would wake up. And then he was eating. Oh my gosh, when he started eating, I was so excited. I knew we were finally making the progress that we needed to make. Every single day, we'd make sure that Lincoln went out in his stroller, got some sunshine, got around the flock, got his fresh air, and he had physical therapy. So physical therapy consisted of him learning how to stand again, rebuilding that strength in his legs to be able to stand again. And of course, it wasn't all work with no play. We would go soak up the sun in between our physical therapy sessions. That is Lincoln learning how to cock-a-doodle-doo again. And again, here he is. He's learning how to stand up. It took quite a while for him to learn how to stand on his own and how to walk. And it was a lot of trial and a lot of error. And eventually, he got the hang of it, and he could kind of get himself up and stand, and then he'd go, wah, and fall over. But he tried, and he persevered, and eventually he could stand. And when he would fall, he could get right back up. He was doing so good. And here I actually caught the first time he took his steps and started walking all on his own. He was doing so amazing. I'm so proud of him. Then he started to learn how to dust bathe. He loved going outside and trying in the dirt until finally he got it. He also had to relearn how to preen. So here he is, cuddled up with me on the couch, just learning how to preen all over again. He's doing so amazing. Oh my gosh, you guys. He's perching on my arm. He's completely balanced on my arm. Ah! I just want to scream, but I don't want to scare him, and I'm just so excited. He's doing so amazing. After learning how to perch and how to jump out of his stroller, it was now time to hit the road and start our next adventures together. Baby boy just loves his nap time and cuddle sessions with mom. Every night, Lincoln and Suzuki take turns sharing the little water cup. They're just so cute together. This is Victory. This is Lincoln's little girlfriend. He loves his Victory. She can do no wrong in his eyes. Lincoln's had many adventures, including watching the 4th of July fireworks. He's gotten to meet so many people and do so many things along his little journey. Here he's laying in front of the fan on a hot day. He's so funny. He just cracks me up with this. He loves his fan. He literally goes and positions himself just right in front of the fan and then up against his little ice water bottle. Here he is on another day when it wasn't quite so hot, so he didn't need the ice water bottle or the bigger fan. So he just has his little fan blowing on him, and he's just soaking up every moment. Another favorite on a hot day is Lincoln's floaty. He loves to go float in the water to cool off. So here we are heading down to the water, all ready in his little floaty to go have some fun in the sun and the water. Mm-hmm. Remember those kind people I was talking about? Here's one of them, feeding Lincoln his first little clam. I think it was a mussel. Whatever. He loved it. Here's little Lincoln playing down by the water. He loved to play on the beach on those warm, hot days, looking for bugs and exploring and just seeing all that life has to offer out here. Well, that's Lincoln's story. So far, anyway. He's come such a long ways and he's lived such a full life, and he continues to go on some amazing adventures. See you on the next one.